I grew up in Pomona, California. It's probably like 30 minutes from LA. It was gangs. You're gonna have to defend yourself at one point. Like, that's just the culture, really. That's really just the culture. That's something you have to watch out for. But I was never like into it though.
It's easy to sell drugs here. It's easy to go, join a gang or such things like that. So the fact that he was able to really just, once again, keep that tunnel vision and to just kind of, brush off all those things that he was going through and come perform every day at practice, every day on the field, it really amazes me.
If you know Chris Jackson, he don't talk much. But yes, we was homeless for 7 years.
My brothers and sisters was homeless. My mom, she's on the streets doing drugs. So as a 17-year-old kid, I'm like, there's only so much I can do. Like, I'm like under y'all wing, there's only so much I can do. And if you really love your mother, just being a 17-year-old boy, like that can bother you. Like going to bed knowing your mother is sleeping on the streets, there's nothing you can do about it. Knowing your brothers and sisters is sleeping on the streets, there's nothing you can do about it. Like my little sister, she was only like 8 years old at the time.
But we worked it out as a family. So as dad, I have a past, but I'll never teach my kids, don't repeat what I did. You have a chance, do that.
I feel like that right there just motivated him and like, this is not the life I want to have for the rest of my life. So I'm gonna continue football and get to where I need to get to. So nobody in my family has to ever struggle again.
If you was to ask him, he's saying that he's working for his family. That would be like his first answer.
He always tell me if anything go wrong, just pray. And he just believe in God and he trusts in God with everything he does. And that's how we get through our stuff, believing in God. And that's how he get through his stuff, believing in God too.
Out of high school, Chris was a very highly recruited player, and just due to his circumstances, wasn't able to take on any scholarships. He had to go the junior college route.
We were at different schools, but a lot of time I would go visit him on his campus and things. And I knew he was homeless, and I knew he was sleeping in front of places and stuff. And once again, he never really showed it or always addressed it to me, but I knew. So that's why when he asked for some food or for some shelter, I would try my best to provide that for him.
Like a lot of guys that came straight from high school to D1, they don't understand like the JUCO struggle, but it's really real. Like you're in a 2-bedroom with like 14 people sleeping on the floor. Like that's how it is. You might be in a 3-bedroom with like 20 people. That's literally how it is. There was times I probably went without eating multiple times and still had to practice multiple times. And it gets to the point where you go without eating so much, you get used to it. So it's like you're going off water and crackers. Going through that made me disciplined because when you're in JUCO, you're still fighting for a scholarship. So you don't get comfortable. So now I still have that same mentality that I'll never leave.
To go through his junior college career the way he did, and to still be able to make it out and be eligible and willing to attend university says a lot about him. It was cool to have that script flipped on me, where I was thinking, is this a kid we're gonna be able to take who can make it to BYU too? We need this kid at BYU.
When Fessy actually called me and offered me, I was actually homeless at that time. I was sleeping in my car. He called me at nighttime and he offered. But when he offered, it was I cried for a long time. Yeah, that was a blessing.
The fact that so much of the adversity he's just been through, with his family, with, being like homeless, and I've seen Chris struggle, and that's what makes me, when I go to these games, there's no joy in the world of seeing him on that field because of so much he's just overcome.
The 46, so they need to get a full 5 yards. Pressure comes, a throw with the hit, and a nice delivery.
That's big time.
Chris Jackson with a catch for the BYU first down.
For me, it's a dream come true to have guys like that here at BYU. He's made our lives better. He's made our program better, and it's not just about making plays on the field. It's seeing someone that struggles become a great example to his teammates, and the struggles just all haven't just stopped since he got here, but to see him overcome it again and again and again, you just want him to just win all the time. So I'm hoping he gets that opportunity. He deserves it.